Good morning, students. Welcome to English grammar class. We have started with the 10th lesson, and in the previous class we were studying about the rules for subject-verb agreement. Already we have finished studying first 3 rules. Now let us go through the 4th rule. If the subject is an indefinite pronoun ending in body, one, thing, or where, or a pronoun that implies one, such as either, neither, each, and none, use a singular verb. So if the words like anybody, nobody, no one, everything, everyone, everywhere, anywhere, if such words are coming, then I will be using a singular verb. Means I am not going to add s, es to the verb, to the action. Remember, anybody, anywhere, anything, all these words are going to use singular verb. Just see the examples. Everybody, exercises, nobody wants sorrows, none fits me, everything looks fine, anywhere is a good place, neither has a battery. Next one, 5th. If the subject is an indefinite pronoun such as both, many, much, all, few, or a few, use a plural verb. Now these words, both, many, you can see they are not singular. They are in groups. Many means many people are there, means it is not singular, it is plural. So when such plural words are coming, then I have to use plural verb. Just remember, both, many, much, if plural words are coming or such group words are coming, then I have to use plural verb. Both the twins are going to the fair. Are is the plural. Many have attempted this. Have is again a plural verb. Let's go through the 6th one. If the subject is a determiner such as most, some, or all, followed by a noun, consider whether the noun is countable or uncountable and use the verb in agreement. Now, if the subject, you know what is a subject, what is the object, and then a verb. So if this subject words in that place, if most, some, or all words are coming, then I have to see which word is going to suit, whether it is a countable noun. First I have to check whether it is a countable noun or uncountable noun, and according to that I have to use singular verb or plural verb. First I have to see the subject word properly, whether it is a countable noun or an uncountable noun, and then I have to use the singular verb or plural verb accordingly. Most lakes are dry. Now lakes, it is plural. It is plural, but it is a countable noun. Lakes are countable. So countable noun lakes, following is most. So I have to use what? Plural verb. Because lakes is a plural noun, I have to use a plural verb. Now most information was found online. So now information, I can't count it. I can say that it is a singular subject. So I have to use singular verb. Was found is again singular verb. All water has dried up. Now water I can't count, it is uncountable. So I'll consider it as a singular subject and I'll be using singular verb. I hope this 6th rule is also clear to you all. Let's go through the last rule. Sometimes It is given on page number 60. Sometimes there are other words between the subject and the verb. Just see the box there which is given in the remember. The noun or pronoun closest to the verb is not always the subject. Do you remember that in the beginning I said you that in a sentence first subject comes, then verb comes, and then the object comes. Do you remember? I hope you remember. But now here they are saying that sometimes what happens, whichever word is closest to the verb doesn't mean that that word is subject. Sometimes that word can be an object also. It can be indirect object, prepositional object also it can be. We have already studied those. Indirect object, direct object, prepositional object. So here they are saying that the word which is closest to the verb or which is before the verb doesn't mean that it is the subject. Sometimes subject and object will come before the action, before the verb. So that is being said in this 7th rule. Just see this. Sometimes there are other words between the subject and the verb. So some other words also can come between subject and verb. The jar is on the table. Here the jar is the subject, on the table is the object. But see the second sentence. The jar with cookies is on the table. Here I can't say that cookies is the subject. No. Cookies here is the object only. In this sentence also jar is the subject, cookies is the object, and then is word is there, that is the verb. So sometimes objects come just before the verb. Next one, the clothes are ironed. Clothes is subject, ironed is the object. Now see the second sentence, the clothes in the wardrobe are all ironed. Now here clothes is still the subject, but here object is wardrobe. You know the shelf where you all keep the almirah. You can see that almirah is nothing but the wardrobe. It is called as wardrobe. So the wardrobe is the object, clothes is the subject, are is the verb. I hope you have understood all these rules. I'll be just sending you the photos of all these exercises. They have said me in exercise C to write in simple present form. Present means at this moment, not about past or in future. Past means I'll be using D, ED and all. Had word. And if I'm using future, it will come will, shall. So that words I'm not going to use. Simple present means at this moment whatever is happening. So I have to construct the sentences. I have to use the words in the simple present form and I have to write them. And in B exercise they have said me tick the verb that agrees with the subject. So I have to check whether singular verb is going to come with the sentence or plural verb is going to come along with that sentence. I have to read the sentence and then I have to check singular or plural verb. And again in exercise A they have said to write in simple present form. So just try to solve. I'll be sending you the photos. Thank you.